let's talk about febrile seizures because I know they terrify parents. I'm Gwen, a pediatric emergency nurse, here to help parents make informed healthcare decisions for their children and to hopefully reduce some anxieties that parenting brings. A febrile seizure is a seizure that occurs in a young child with a fever. This can happen in children up to 5 years of age, though it typically happens in the 1 year to 3 year range. This also occurs in about 3 to 4% of children. So for me, I see them febrile seizures almost every day, and it's common for me, but in the general population, it's not that common. So what happens with a febrile seizure? It is when a child seizes or convulses for a few minutes. Typically, it can last up to around 2-3 minutes. And if it's what's referred to in the medical world as a simple febrile seizure, one that stops on its own, the child returns to normal afterwards, and only lasts those few minutes, it's typically harmless. It doesn't affect children's growth or development, and it also doesn't mean that the child is going to have a seizure disorder. If for any seizure that lasts more than 5 minutes, whether it's a febrile seizure or another seizure, it is recommended to call 911 to get immediate treatment. And if the person does have a seizure disorder, then typically they have medication on them to help stop the seizure if it lasts more than 5 minutes. Many parents in the moment freeze if their child has a febrile seizure, and that is okay. There are some steps you can take to ensure safety if your child is having a seizure, if you're able to act in the moment. So if you are able to act, then some simple things you can do. You can lay them on the floor or in the middle of a bed so that way they are safe from falling or hitting hard objects and hurting themselves. You can turn them to the side or turn their head to the side so if they were to throw up, it doesn't get stuck in the mouth. And with anyone that has a seizure, you want to make sure you don't put anything in their mouth or hold their tongue. So the key takeaway with a febrile seizure is if it does happen to your child, it is typically harmless